Blockbuster had a chance to buy Netflix for $50 million. They laughed him out of the room. 8 years later, Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy while Netflix was worth billions. That's not bad luck. That's a specific kind of stupid that only hits after you've already won. And it happens constantly to smart people with real money, real teams, real momentum. The graveyard of business isn't filled with companies that never made it. It's filled with companies that did make it, then made a series of decisions that would embarrass a sleep-deprived intern. So what actually kills successful businesses? Spoiler, it's almost never the market. It's almost never competition. It's almost always the people in charge of the thing that was already working. Let's talk about overexpansion first. You build a great burger joint. People love it. You open 3 more. Still great. Then you open 20. Then 40. Then suddenly, the special sauce is being made by someone who's never met you in a city you've never visited, following a manual that loses something in translation. Starbucks nearly collapsed in 2008 after expanding so aggressively they forgot what made the coffee experience feel like Starbucks. Howard Schultz literally had to come back, close hundreds of stores, and retrain employees on how to make espresso. At a coffee company. They had to teach people at a coffee company how to make coffee. That's the overexpansion tax. Here's the one nobody wants to hear. Ego-driven capital allocation. You start making money, which means people start agreeing with you, which means you slowly stop hearing the word no. And then you start funding ideas instead of opportunities. There's a difference. An opportunity has evidence. An idea has vibes and a deck with a lot of gradients. WeWork raised $47 billion on the pitch that a real estate company was actually a tech company, because the founder said so. With enough confidence, that's not strategy. That's a very expensive personality trait. Now, ignoring your core competency. This one's subtle. You're great at one thing. You get bored, or ambitious, or both, which is the most dangerous combination in business. Kodak actually invented the digital camera in 1975, sat on it because it would cannibalize their film business. The irony is so painful, it circles back around to being funny. They protected the thing that was going to die anyway, and buried the thing that could have saved them. That's like throwing away your umbrella to protect your hat. Founder burnout is real and dramatically underestimated. There's this romanticized story about founders being machines, relentless, tireless, operating on 3 hours of sleep and pure vision. And sure, for a while, that works. But decision quality degrades. Risk tolerance gets weird, either too aggressive because they're chasing the high, or too conservative because they're just tired. The decisions that sink ships are often made at 11 p.m. by someone who hasn't had a real conversation outside of a conference room in 4 months. And this connects directly to the loss of strategic discipline, which is what happens when early wins create the illusion that everything you touch turns to gold. It doesn't. Early wins often come from being desperate and focused. Success comes with options. Options create distraction. Distraction kills focus. And suddenly, the company that was scrappy and precise becomes bloated and slow, chasing 7 directions at once and dominating exactly none of them. The pattern here, and this is the thing that places like Vantral Wealth pay very close attention to when evaluating a business, is that failure almost always has a human origin. The market didn't betray you. Your competitor didn't outsmart you. You made a decision, then another, each one feeling completely logical in isolation, until one day, you're Blockbuster, laughing at Netflix. The businesses that survive long-term aren't the ones that never make mistakes. They're the ones that have built systems that catch mistakes before they compound. They stay humble when the numbers say they shouldn't have to be. They protect the thing that actually made them great, even when something shinier is calling. Because the most dangerous moment in business isn't when things are going badly. It's when everything is going great and you start believing it's because of you.